to go.
Cool!
Mario Kart
That's true.
9. But I'm gonna start the
Some
recording. Recording just started.
Airplanes.
We're about to react to the Super Mario movie. I'm probably not gonna upload this, but just in case something interesting happens, I'll upload it. But in the chat, that's some of the newcomers who were in Tour that weren't in 8. Only some of them though. There's a few missing, I think, like Charge and Chuck.
Yeah, I think that the Kongs would be fun. Pauline, Nabbit, Funky Kong.
Yeah,
Pretty
the
fun.
Kongs, everyone is going crazy for the Kongs. Like, where's
I do not
Diddy
want to
Kong?
see the moles or Hammer Brothers.
I'll be fine with Monty. See, I don't. Here's the thing. I don't want
Why are you
Monty.
using his fucking full name like you know him personally? Monty.
I'll be fine with Monty, but not. I wouldn't want him over Funky or Pauline. I'll be fine because he's a unique character. At least he's not a.
I'd rather have King. Like these two are like the last. He's not a unique character. He's a fucking like
unique
Luke.
as in he's not a clone is what I mean. He's not a baby.
Oh.
He's not a metal clone. He's never been in a Mario Kart game, but like obviously he's a generic enemy, so he has less value than those other characters.
It's starting for me.
Yeah.
Same.
Tomorrow?
Miyamoto, it is not Mar 10 over here in the US.
I guess it is for them.
Yeah, it is.
Yo, what if this ends and there's like one more announcement and like Alanuma steps out in a dark background?
He's like, y'all ready for that Zelda movie? Y'all ready for the NCU? Nah, I'm gonna be doing backflips because I'm like, I told y'all the NCU is coming. Oh, the illumination.
I don't remember why I thought of this, but you guys remember like the whack DLC we got for Breath of the Wild? Like the skins?
Yeah, the first, because
Yeah.
because some of I remember they had a bunch of masks that had features that could have been in the base.
They had the Rex outfit.
Yeah. No, that one was free, I think.
Now
I think
you can have zero drift as well.
The Rex one, I think, was free. You just had to have Xenoblade save data or something.
Oh. Also, the Switch shirt, and if you had it on Wii U,
Oh, yeah.
it still gave you a Switch shirt.
Yeah, that was funny.
That's so shameless. Why did we pay for that?
Well, it was bundled with all the other stuff. It wasn't like its own individual thing. If it was,
Still.
then I'd be like, what is going
Nah,
on?
but that's like an ad. That's like,
Oh, shoot, everyone is here.
holy shit.
They were just together on the Kelly Clarkson show and a bunch
Chris
of other
Pratt
places.
is tall. What the hell?
Yeah, that boy is lean. They were seen in a couple of other places promoting this movie, so it makes sense.
Oh.
They probably did this around the same time.
That short guy has a big head, dude.
You can't just roast him like that.
He just built weird.
You can't do him like that.
He Jack Black.
The boy.
He looks like Bowser.
He literally dressed as him on that show. That man is going 100 for this role. Why is she looking so tall compared to Jack Black?
Goth Peach.
That's crazy. Now wake me up when Daisy is casted.
Real.
Alright, here we go. Oh snap, Luma!
It's an actual kid.
Oh, bro, why,
What?
why are you doing spinies like that, bro?
Racism.
That is something Bowser would say, though. Fire Donkey Kong? That's crazy.
That's pretty cool. How come Mario is familiar, but the DK's never seen that before? Why are they on the thing? This feels like unnecessary, like Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds or something.
What is this Matt Max looking showdown? But yeah, that's what I expected. Hey everyone, it's Nux and happy Marten Day or Mario Day or whatever you call it. I wanted to do a little quick upload for this day since it's still gonna be a minute till I can get my next video out, but I figured since we did a live reaction to the final trailer for the Mario movie, I should get that up and give some final brief thoughts on the movie. Now again, this is going to be pretty brief because I've already made like nearly 2 hours of content just speculating about this movie and talking about what it could possibly be like, and I think I'm satisfied with that alone, so I have not much more to say when it comes to this movie other than that I am blown away by how good this movie is looking. Like, man, that takes me back to when I did my first video on this movie back when it was just announced, and I did not have much faith. Like, just hearing Illumination alone took a lot of faith from me in terms of this movie. But as we've seen more things from it, such as from these trailers and from promotional stuff, it's just risen my excitement to a whole new level. Like, I never thought I would say this, but I am hyped for this Mario movie, and I truly do think it's going to be really good, and it's going to be a proper, really good video game movie after so many years of video game movies fumbling the bag, bro. Like, I really want to come out of this movie and say that it is the peak of video game movies, because I think it definitely can be. Obviously, we got to give some credit to Detective Pikachu and the Sonic movies for laying that groundwork, and I definitely do still think that those movies are good. But I feel like what the Mario movie is doing specifically is just raising this to a whole new level. Like, this movie is just doing everything right. It's having the right balance between references to the core game series, to the actual plot of the movie. It just looks visually pleasing. It doesn't look like an ugly live action interpretation or something like that. Like, just everything about this movie is hitting the right notes, and I am ready for this movie to be injected into my veins, and there's not much more I have to say about that. In terms of this specific trailer, we saw a few things that give us a few more hints to what this movie could be like, and I have not much to say other than I'm excited to see the final state of this movie and go crazy over it, bro. Like, I don't even think I'll be able to do a non-spoiler review because I'm going to be talking about every single crumb of this movie, from the music to the cameos to all sorts of stuff, bro. Like, I'm gonna be going crazy. In terms of this trailer, we see a Luma, and that was interesting. Although it's not as hype as it could have been, it's not as hype and shocking as it could have been if it hadn't been for McDonald's leaking that a Luma was going to be in this movie. So that sucked. But other than that, it is interesting to see that a Luma is going to be playing a significant role in this movie. This one in particular seems to be not the personality you would expect from a Luma, because Lumas are pretty chill creatures in the games and they have a very childlike wonder to them. This one is just all like, nope, death is inevitable, and it's crazy. This caused a bit of a stir on social media. Some people were like, what, this is character assassination. Movie is a 0 out of 10. I'm not going to see it. Which, some of the criticism people have used to try and knock this movie, like, I get it. I get why there is some cynicism towards this movie still, especially with stuff like the celebrity casting and a little bit of that Illumination humor leaking through into the movie a bit, I can understand some of that cynicism. But I swear, some of the critiques people are trying to come up to knock this movie is just a bunch of BS, bro. Like, I saw one critique saying, oh, the Fire Donkey Kong scene makes no sense because when has Donkey Kong ever used power-ups? That doesn't make any sense. Which, if you actually played some Mario games, you would know that anyone can use the power-ups. Like, this was even a theme of 3D World, where in the final boss, Bowser gets the idea to use the power-ups against the player. So anyone can use these power-ups, so it's not that surprising that Donkey Kong can use them. It's just really surprising in this case because we've never seen him use them. Like, Donkey Kong using power-ups is not something we expect, really. But I do think it's really cool to see in this movie, and man, now I want to see it in the games, bro. I need Fire DK in my life, bro. I need to be able to play that in the next mainline Mario, the next mainline Donkey Kong. Something, bro. It needs to happen. But yeah, I can understand some of the critiques about this movie. Like, I definitely do think the voice acting isn't 10 out of 10 per se. And I definitely think the humor is a bit hit or miss. But the humor being a bit flat and generic is much better than if the humor was overbearing and trendy. And I don't mind the voice acting being a little off when everything else looks so good. Like, did you see that crazy Rainbow Road showdown scene? That alone just shows the quality of this movie. Like, it is insane that this is coming from Illumination, bro. So insane. But with that, that's all I have to say about the new Mario movie trailer. Those are my last thoughts for the Mario movie until it drops. I have no more predictions left. If you want them, just go to those previous videos. But yeah, I'm out of here, folks. Hope y'all have a happy Mario Martin day, and peace out.